about makeup. The first makeup product I want to talk about is the Innisfree Smart Makeup Blender. This one is in the long-lasting formula. There's another one, I believe there's another or two different formulas. I will leave it on the screen which other ones, but the ones I have, the one I have is the long-lasting. This one is actually the empty. I have my second tube right here, and I use this for whenever I do my DIY BB cushion, because notoriously BB cushions is in Asia, and even on the Western market, you can't really find any BB cushions for dark skin, except for like a few. But in the Asian market, there's no BB cushions for dark skin. And BB cushions is where they originated from. They originated from Asia. And I like to use this one for my BB cushion because I have oily skin, and I want my products to last on my face as long as possible, because oil tends to break down makeup. So I need all the help I can get in making makeup last longer on my face, especially when it comes to foundation. So this one definitely, I do find that it helps makeup last longer. I try using it also as a primer, but I find that it doesn't work as well as a primer. It's best to mix it with your foundation or BB cream or CC cream, whatever you use. They say, I believe, to use 1 part this and 2 parts foundation. So that's what I do when I do my own little concoction whenever I do my BB cushion. If you would like to see how I make my BB cushion, actually, just let me know in the comment section down below, and I think I'm going to make a video on it soon anyway, but definitely let me know if it's something you would be interested in watching or seeing. So yeah, I definitely do recommend this product if you make your own BB cushion. The next product I want to talk about is the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder. Now these, I have 2 of them because, wait, which one? This one is the empty, I think. Can't feel. Yeah, nope. This one is the one with product. This one is the empty, and this one is the second one I bought where there's still product in it. I love this powder because it is so finely milled. Sometimes you have to be careful when you open it because it might, like, some powder might like come out. But definitely it's perfect for setting under the eye and my T-zone also. But this one, it leaves, also I find this kind of like almost blurring effect on the skin. It almost feels like you know, the blurring effect on Facetune or whatever. It kind of gives that effect. I find it does blur out the skin and make it look just like softer, and it is white, but as long as you don't like pile it on, even on dark skin like me, it doesn't look white at all. It is a translucent powder. If you do pack it on, of course it's going to leave a little bit of a cast that may look ashy if you are dark like me. But it is definitely a nice powder. It's not mattifying per se. It says no sebum. Of course at first it does absorb sebum, but I don't think it necessarily keep you matte, but it does set foundation, concealer, whatever liquid you have in your face. It does set it nicely, and it does give you, as I said, that kind of like softening effect on the skin. You can sometimes, even after you apply it, you can kind of like feel it on the skin, and it is really nice. I really do like this product. Did I put the sponge back? No, I didn't. Ugh. Magic tricks. Innisfree is probably one of my favorite Korean brands. Another one that is really nice is Clio, but then again, I can't really use a lot of Clio products because a lot of Clio, well, when it comes to complexion, well, in general, when it comes to Korean products, I can't really give you guys any suggestion for complexion products because they make products only for a certain range, very limited range of skin tones, which do not include mine. So the only thing I can suggest you is really like makeup stuff that does not include like complexion products. The next item I want to mention is the Holika Jewel Light Waterproof Eyeliner. This one is number 8 Pink Topaz. It is a very creamy liner, and you want to be careful when you use this because sometimes it might break a little bit easy since it's so soft. But look how pigmented it is. Like, do you see how highly reflective it is? Now on camera it looks pretty much white, but it is pink. In person it does, you can definitely tell it is more of a pink toned with highly reflective particles. As you can see, like, it looks white because it reflects so much light because of how sparkly it is, and it really does not come off at all. Like, once you have this on, good luck taking this off. I feel like with this you need to do like double cleansing, which is like using an oil cleanser first and then using your regular cleanser afterwards, because this, I'm gonna swatch it now, and probably tomorrow morning there's still gonna be like some kind of residue on the back of my hand. This I personally like to use in the inner corners of my eyes whenever I want to do some kind of like a highlight, because personally whenever I don't really do anything intense on the eyes, I like to put a little bit of accentuate my inner corners so that it gives a little bit of like a pop of color, and I find that it brings eyes to life whenever you put a little bit of highlight in the inner corners. And there's a lot of different colors. I think there's, I believe, a minimum 10 different colors of this pencil, and all of them come in the waterproof formula, if I'm not mistaken. Again, as I said at the beginning, I will leave the links to all these products in the description box below so that you can check them out for yourselves. Next thing I want to talk about is the It's Skin Professional Eyebrow Maker. This one is a eyebrow tint. It's kind of like a eyebrow mascara basically, and it's tinted. I got this initially because I had lighter braids before. Now these are kind of like a dark purple. You can't really see on camera, but it is purple. And before I had more of a bronze color, kind of like a copper colored braids, and my brows would look too harsh because I have dark hair naturally, so my brows will look too harsh with my braids. So what I would do is use this brow mascara and run it through my brows to tint them and make them look a little bit softer, so that it would help match my hair better. I also use this not necessarily to match my brows to my hair, but also sometimes when I fill in my brows, I may go a little heavy-handed. So instead of taking out product, what I would do is use this to soften the look of the brows whenever I would be whenever they would look too harsh. Or if I'm trying to achieve a more of a natural look, this one has kind of like, it makes the brows look a little bit like softer and not as harsh. We're almost done, guys. The next product are the Paris Ink Lip Tints. I have mine in 2 different colors. This is number 5, no spoiler, and this one is in number 2, but I can't see the name because there's like the date printed here, so I can't really see. Anyway, I will leave the name on the screen, but it is in number 2, but I don't know the name. Plus it's written in Korean. This one is called Suzaken. I hope I didn't butcher it. I'm still learning Korean. So yeah, these are the Paris Ink Lip Tints. And guys, when I tell you that these are like pigmented, I'm not playing. Like many MUA status pigmented. Like I'm gonna swatch this one. This one is the number 5, no spoiler. Already I also like the little applicator. It's like a flat dofa. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find a tint that works on dark skin because they're not pigmented enough and they don't really show if not at all. But with this one, it is not the case at all. This one is packed with pigment. Even from a distance, you can see how pigmented even the dofa is. And let's see if I can show you guys here. Like, look how beautiful, how beautifully pigmented this is. Not only it is really pigmented, but it's so long lasting. Every time I apply this, it's still on the next day. There's still like remnants of it on my lips, and honestly I'm not even mad about it because it kind of gives that my lip a better kind of color when it has like faded and it just leaves the stain. If you like to have that really nice pigmented lip, you can definitely go ahead and apply maybe even 2 layers. How I like to use it is to put a light layer all over my lip and then go over it with a second layer only in the inner part of the lips to achieve a gradient. But that's when I don't want to do like much on the lips and make sure that I have some sort of color on my lips all day long, because as I said, this will last a very long time. Even the next day, I often find myself having this. I wake up and it's still there. And this color, I took off a little bit of the color so that you can see how it would look like dried up. This one is more, it looks very neon pink in the bottle itself, but it's not as pink. It's more of a coral toned pink. It's more of a coral color. This is probably my favorites out of the favorites that I have showed you today. Definitely, and they're not expensive at all. All these products, maybe except for the Shiseido one, because Shiseido is kind of like up there when it comes to price, but everything else is really not expensive at all. It's pretty much drugstore. And that's one of the things I like with Asian beauty products and skincare, is that you don't need to break the bank to get products that actually work, and they work really nice. Sometimes even just as well as a high-end brand would. The last product I want to talk about is my Skimming Blackhead Removal Activated Carbon Mask. This one was at some point went viral. Everyone on YouTube was trying it whenever like the peel off mask became like a thing. I believe it still is a thing, I don't know, but at some point it just was everywhere on the internet. And this is the one that started it, I think. Well, it started the little like trend. This is the carbon mask itself. There's 3 steps to it. The first step is the deep pore demineralized water. Basically, you apply it so that it starts softening whatever gunk is stuck in your pores, so that it's easier for the mask afterwards to lift it out of your pores and remove it. And then the third one is Skin Clarifying Pore Treatment Essence. This is basically the toner that you apply at the end when you're done using the mask. And this one, when I tell you that it really takes everything out of your pores, it does. I have actually a review I did a while back. I mean, if you would like to check it out, it's going to be somewhere up here in the little eye. I've used this, and I don't know if I'm a weirdo, but me, I'm like the kind of person that whenever I do like a peel off, whenever I use a peel off product, I like to like kind of like look at whatever is stuck to the little like strip. This one, as you can see, it's in a tube like this, and it's you have to like apply it and spread it wherever you want to use it. I am pretty much all over oily, the T-zone, so my nose, around my nose, and not as much on my forehead, but generally this is the area where I get the most clog pores. I don't necessarily get blackheads, but I do get a lot of sebum that is like stuck in the pores, and this takes everything out. It does not leave anything behind. And I also, I don't know, I personally find it fun to peel off masks. So yeah, definitely I do recommend this if you would like to. It's kind of like the Biore strips, but this one will last you way longer, because Biore strips can be kind of expensive, because in a pack it comes with like 8, I think, for like 10 bucks, 10, sometimes even 15 bucks depending on where you buy it. And this one I paid 15 bucks and I still have quite a lot of it. I think I still have half of it. And I've had this for like a couple months, few months. Of course you don't need to use this on a daily, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. I use it like once, maybe every 10 days. Sometimes even less, because I'm that oily. So, but I really do enjoy using this product because I find it is really effective in what it does. This one, it's kind of like gooey. It sounds gross, but it is kind of like a gooey consistency, and it is black. So what you do is apply a layer onto the nose. Don't apply it too thinly, otherwise it will rip without necessarily like taking off product. If you want to like peel off nicely, make sure to apply a generous layer, not too thick either, but a generous amount so that you can peel it off in one layer without having like little pieces breaking off. Those were the products I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these, or if you're considering trying any of the products I have mentioned. As I said, the links to all the products will be in the description box below, or at least all the products that I can find will be linked down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, then make sure to leave a like to this video, subscribe, and make sure to click on the little notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. And subscribe, comment down below, you know all that good stuff that all YouTubers tell you to do, right? And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.